and for those that recognise it, Tamoretti engine. Tamoretti time. Yeah, I know I should be working on that YBR, but I'm not, because there's a little job I want to address on this, and I don't know if I can address it, but we'll have a go. I don't know if you can see this, but it's leaking oil around there. So what I'm going to try and do is undo all of these bolts here, try and move that assembly off. I don't know if it's going to come off. I don't know if the crank seal will be holding it or whether I will destroy the crank seal doing so, but I'm going to have a go. Bear in mind I've got no gaskets or nothing for this, so I'm just going to lift that off, attempt to save the gasket if I can. If not, we're going to put it back together with gasket seal. It's got two chances, bob open, no hope. So let me grab myself a spanner, a socket, whatever. Get you guys where you can see what's going on, I think. Let's see if that'll come off. Right, see what's going to break and what isn't. If this Tamoretti was a human, it would be on life support with a sign on it saying do not resuscitate. That one don't feel good. Oh, there she's gone. If any of these break, it's not going to be good. I haven't drained the oil in this, simply because I don't think there's an awful lot left in it to drain. Okay, good so far. And I think this is the last one. They all appear to have cracked. Let me give myself a little tray. These little magnetic trays, by the way, absolutely brilliant. Oh, long one. Corrosion on these bolts is not good. Are they all the same length? So far they are. Massive rainstorm we had in sunny Cambridgeshire last night. If you wanted to go up into our local town centre, forget the car, you'd have been better off taking a boat. Right, is this the last one? I am going to try and save the gasket on this, but well, that was a different length. Well, we'll worry about that later. Haven't got everything, I believe so. Right, the rubber hammer. Right, I actually bought this rubber hammer when I was a fisherman. That's what I used to use to conk the fish on the head to finish them. Wonder how many people are going to be offended by that comment. Oh, it's coming. bad. Yeah, shot. Yeah. Plastic wheel there. Yeah, the gasket's totally unsavable. So this is going to be going together with gasket sealer only, because I haven't got a gasket and I haven't got any gasket paper to make one. If it leaks in the future, we'll deal with it in the future. But yeah. Right, let me scrape that off and clean it up, and I'll bring you guys back when we start reassembling. Cheers. Right, we have cleaned that up best we can with the aid of our mouse. Totally. Put that away. And we've also been using a little air sander. So what have we found? What have we found? Let's have a look. I need to blow that out actually, because I've cleaned it up best I can. I don't know if this is going to show. I'm going to try my best, but right where my finger is there is a hairline crack. That's not where it was leaking though, so I'm sort of kind of hoping that that's not even very deep. I can't see it going down much further, so we are going to carry on, blow it out a bit. What have I done with it? There it is. So yeah, we've cleaned up our top plate as well. Sorry about the compressor. So we've got a bit of engine degreaser. Just clean those surfaces off a little, best we can. As I said before, all I've got is gasket sealer, so we are going to try our best. Hello, it's raining. Lovely, just what I need. Hopefully it's just a few spots. I'll pass. Mrs. Bodgett has mowed the lawn. She didn't want to be on camera, so I had to wait till she'd finished. I'm just going to get a screwdriver. Just going to try and dry off some of the liquid in there, just so it don't contaminate the gasket sealer. There we go. It's got two oaks again. yeah, you get what I'm doing anyway. Let me continue this and I'll bring you back when I come to assemble it. Cheers. Right, that's the gasket sealer on. Good liberal coating. We're going to drop on this top cover plate again. And we will start dropping some bolts in. Right, there we go. We will allow that to go off for an hour. Then we will nip them up. I'll probably let it cure overnight. And then we'll put oil in it and see what the result is. And it'll either leak or it won't. So, yeah, nice one. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll come back to this when we've got more to show you. Cheers. Right, now what? For my next trick. Now I've put the cover back on. I've nipped that up. That's got to stay there 24 hours now. And then we'll put some oil in it and it'll either leak or it won't leak. Next thing. I've given the back wheel a bit of a clean up there. Oh yes, for those that have been following the stay there you bugger. For those that have been following this Tamoretti, you'll know that the what do you call it, the centre stand was taken off. Where is it? Oh, it's hanging up. It's hanging over there somewhere. But the shaft in the middle broke. Can't get another one, so we need to try and make one. To that end, I have in my drill vise there a piece of rod. Now this will either work or it won't work, so I'm going to try and centre punch it. Okay, that seems to work. It's only mild steel, but I think that's all the other one was made of anyway. Where are we? Get in focus. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but I've centre punched the end of that. Why? Well, because I am going to try drill a hole in it on my ancient rusty pillar drill there. Bugger and hell have I done with the chucky? There it is. Can you guys see what I'm doing without me getting in the way? I shall try and keep you there. The one thing I desperately need is a decent set of bloody drill bits, because I keep buying these cheap ones and they really are a false economy. Power. Raise that platform a bit. A bit WD on that shaft. to tidy my shed up one day because I need to do it. Rubbish. Bloody drill bits are hopeless I've got. What else have I got? They're wood bits. Anything in here?
What? Right? Oh, he's videoing.
Yes, it's Mrs. Bodgett coming to keep an eye on me.
I was going to say, I've had some beer. You can edit it. So, nip to the shop, please.
Mrs. Bodgett has just said I want some beer and I can edit it out. And do you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that in there just to annoy her.
Fiddle. I was going to say, you don't need any, do you? No. I've got my things in the oven.
Right, let's see if this drill bit's any better. Mrs. Bodgett keeps interrupting me. She's going to get an... And what about Betty Bodgett? Yeah, Betty Bodgett. Bloody useless drill bit. Anyway, look guys, you can see what I've got to try and do. Let me see if I can get that, find myself a decent drill bit, drill that through. The idea I've got is probably either going to weld a nut on one end and have a split pin and washer on the other end, or I will have a split pin and washer on both ends. That rod is slightly too long, but I was going to drill one end, push it through and then cut it to length. But yeah, let me work on that and then I'll bring you back with the results, good or bad. Cheers, see you soon. Okay, right, yeah, we've managed to get a hole through there, as you can see. Get it in shot so you can see the damn thing. Chamfered that off. Just wire brush that, make it nice and neat. So then what we need to do, I've got the engine back on my scabby old workbench. Right, and bear with me guys. We have the centre stand. You'll remember I had a lot of slop in it and we welded washers on and then painted it, and yeah, it all looks very very pretty and what have you. So that pole should go through there. Yeah, and as I said, it is a bit too long. Let me just got a lot painted stuck in that. So what we need to do, I'll tell you, look, let me get a round file. If I've got a small round file, I'll just clean those out a bit. Right, you guys just step over there for me so you're not in my way. cleaning the paint out from the holes, just so I can get this running in smooth. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Okay, so there you go. Right, that goes on that way. So if we come up from the bottom, no, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get a split pin. Bear with me, guys. What have I done with them? There they are. Oh shit. Right. So, right, split pins, washers. I'm running out of space. Plenty of room on the floor. Yep, I'll do. So, get myself an appropriate washer. That will do nicely. So, what I've got there's the hole I just drilled. Washer over it. Split pin in. Let's bend that round. We can trim them off later. So there is one end. So if we now feed that up from the bottom, like so. Okay, another washer. So what we have is that sticking up there. Got the washer on. I need to drill another hole through there and then probably lop off, or no, 3/4 of an inch. So yeah, there you go, you can see. So there you go, that is my bodged up homemade centre stand pin. So I will cut that off, drill the hole, bring you back. Cheers. And there it is, guys, a Bertie bodged up special centre stand pin. Now it is mild steel, it is going to rust. I don't know what I can do about that, to be honest with you. Yes, I could put grease on it, but all grease does is attracts grit and shit. So yeah, well, I don't know. We'll put a little bit in the bushes anyway. But I think it's fairly futile greasing the entire pin. Although saying that, it will get grease on it anyway. Yeah, let's grease it. Who cares? I mean, ideally it would need plating or gun bluing or something, I don't know, but I don't have those facilities, so it isn't going to happen. And never forget, it's a cheap, nasty moped that's barely worth bothering with. And probably in reality it's probably not got that much life left in it anyway. I mean, it's 2011. grease off that bit, just the excess. We're done. The stand has been thoroughly bodged to Bertie Bodgett standards. So yeah, there you go. Quick, cheap and dirty centre stand pin bodge repair, call it what you like, but it does the job. Right, what should we do next? Probably get that brake assembly on there. Right, let me find the bits, see what we're going to do next, and we'll, as ever, bring you guys back. Right guys, we are trying to make a start on the reassembly. So what have I done? Not a lot, to be honest with you. The stand springs are up there. I think, hang on, can we zoom in far enough? Yeah, there you go. That's the stand spring. I've painted that by just dipping it in the bloody paint tin, to be honest with you, because I couldn't paint it any other way. Engine mounts there, I can probably get that on one end. What else? I've got the brake pads. Let's zoom you back again, because there we go. What a professional I am, not. Yeah, brake pads are, or brake shoes rather, are on. I've just cleaned up that wheel nut. I'll give the wheel a bit of a clean, which is there. I'm going to pop that on in a minute. When I say a bit of a clean, that's all it's had. I'm not restoring this bike, I'm just cleaning it up and putting it back together. Starter motor was, I can't find you. Oh, hang on, that's my wheelbarrow. That's a bloody good mechanic, and I can't tell the difference in a wheelbarrow and a starter motor. Yeah, there it is. Look, I'm give that a paint because it was very, very scruffy. What else? Yeah, that's about it really. So we're just buggering about getting it back together. The tyre on that is just about legal, but it is dry rotted a little. So might put another one on. Depends how it goes. There's so much wrong with this bike. Worrying about a tyre right now is futile, I would think. Right, we can get this wheel on. I'm just doing that up hand tight at the minute because I can't torque it to the correct torque until I've got it on the bike with the weight of the bike on it. So we will just hand tight that for the time being. See if that brake works, and it does. Good. Okay, what next? Probably what? Probably need to get that stator and the electrical gubbins in there. I don't want to be wrenching too much on that plate because it's only been 3 or 4 hours since I put that gasket seal on. What next? Yeah, I don't know, let's put the starter motor on. Yeah, it's not fantastic, but you know, it looks better than it did. And if it looks better than it did, it's better. Do you not agree? Right, pull this masking tape off. on there. Okie dokie. Good. Just going to give that a quick clean up on the wire wheel. And the way I work is I'll grab a part, needs restoring, cleaning, painting, etc. So I'll clean, restore, paint, and then I'll put it on, and then I'll get the next part, same again, next part, same again. So popping it together is quite a fairly slow old process. But who cares? Who's hurrying? Anyway, what do we want next? It'd be nice to get that stator on, wouldn't it? If I knew what I'd done with it. You guys know what I've done with the stator. Oh, I know you can't see me guys, but I'm rummaging around. There we go. Stator. Here we go. Right, let's pop this on. All a slow process, but slowly starts coming together. I still have the issue of some of these bolts that are broken off, which do need addressing. Go. Sorry guys. Right, so that can be bolted up. Tighten that up, but yeah, anyway, look, there you go guys, that's what we're doing anyway. We're grabbing bits, we're bunging them on, we're cleaning them, we're slowly getting this engine end back together. Obviously the wreck of the rest of it still sitting there, still needs an awful lot of work. I still am not 100% confident this will ever see the road again. But, you know, that's not why I'm doing it. I'm having fun tinkering with it. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to start chucking this all back together. And we'll bring you back for a look when we've got a few more bits on. Cheers! Right, just a little bit of progress. So we have the stator on, all reassembled. We have some of the plastic shroud around the engine that's on. Starter's on, as we know. We need to get that side cover on. We need the spring for the kickstart. We need the exhaust, but the exhaust needs some work. So yeah, there you go guys, just a little update. It's getting a bit too bloody hot to work, but yeah, we'll keep plugging away, see if we can get a bit more done. Cheers. Right guys, I'm going to start work on the exhaust. Well, actually I have started work on the exhaust, but what I thought I'd do is just a quick bit of filming just to show you a before and after. Here you can see it's quite rusty. Someone's attempted to hand paint that by the looks of it. Probably not heat resistant paint, so yeah, a bit crusty. Let's see what we can do with that. I'll crack on with that, guys, and we'll see you later. Cheers. Right then, we've cleaned it all up, but unfortunately I've run out of VHT paint, very high temperature. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get any today. So this would be an appropriate point in which to call it a day, I think. We haven't got a great deal done. Well, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you hit that subscribe button, it'll help me out big time. And if you ring the bell, you'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Good morning, guys. It's the next day. I've been out and got myself a new can of VHT, very high temperature paint. We've given that a coat. Not brilliant, but like I said, it tidies it up. In order to bolt that back on, I need to address that, which is a broken stud where it bolts on. Now, I've never had a lot of success drilling these things out, or varied success, shall we say. So we are going to attempt it, and we're going to attempt it live on air, as they say. So when I fuck it up, you guys will be there to see me. So let's see how this goes. Drill, what have I done with it? Oh, behind you. I'll try and turn that to give you a bit of a better view. So let's have a look. Right, what I'm going to do, well, first thing I'll do is zoom you in. So that's the kiddie we're working on. I am going to be standing in front of it at points, so you're not going to see it all the time. And I apologise in advance for that. But what we're going to do is go in with a very big drill, just to centre mark it. Then we're going to go in with a very small drill to try and drill through that centre mark, and then go on with a medium sized drill. That's the plan. No idea if it'll work or not. So this is just to find the centre of the bolt. Okay, now we're switching to 1/8 of an inch. Filler cap's in the way a bit, but I don't know, I'm going to have to take it off. And then we'll chuck a rag over the top of that, stop any shite going in. Right, wish me luck. That's already drifted off centre, despite the fact that I marked it. touching it. I've got a shite drill, or I've got a high tensile bolt, or a combination of both. See what else I can find. It's just not touching it. That one seems to be. Did at the start anyway. Right, what else we got? A tiny little drill. I might regret this because if it breaks off inside, we're kind of screwed. Let's try it. No. Right, I'm going to turn you off, guys, because I need to go and find some decent drill bits and see if I can get through that. But you can see what I'm trying to do. Busted off bolts and nothing but a pain in the arse. So we'll crack on and see what we can do with it, and we'll bring you back. Thanks. Okay, we have drilled through of sorts. Now, as you can see, I'm trying to level you up a bit. I'm on Zoom, guys, so it's a bit sensitive. Just a sec. Sorry for the dodgy camera work, but it's, yeah. Anyway, look, what you can see what's happened. I've drilled through. It's drifted off slightly and sort of gone part through the bolt and part through the alloy. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. I've got to work with what I've got, so I'm going to offer the exhaust up to that. It is bolted in, as well as being attached to the head, it's bolted in that one there and another one down there somewhere, so it's not going to fall off. It's just that, you know, it's a bit of a hash, so we'll offer that exhaust up, see what it looks like. Just taking the two bolts off the bottom of the head. Good thing about this VHT shit is that it does draw it incredibly quick, like 15 minutes, and you can handle it. Come on, start you bugger. Sorry guys, I know I've got my back to you, but I think I can get an M8 through the bottom and then an M6 through the top. So I've got a bugger that's long enough. Oh dear. Right, bolts. Come on bolts, where are you? I've been really bad on this one. Normally I'm very fastidious when I strip a bike down and I bag everything up and label it in little bags where the bolts come from and everything. I've just been really bad this time round. I've just thrown them in here and thought, I'll know where they go. And the truth of the matter is, I ain't got a bloody clue. There we go. My own lesson needs to be learned. Bag up and label. Right, I've got some searching to do, but anyway, look guys, that's the way it is. Got the exhaust on. I'm going to get that bolted up, get the trim on the exhaust, that'll make it look a lot better. Start getting some more of the plastics and shit on. I just want to fully assemble this back end so that when I start on the frame I can just wheel it in, drop it in, and jobs are good. So I'm going to crack on with that, and then we'll bring you back for a final look at the back end. Cheers. Right then guys, it's that time of day where I've had enough. We're going to call it a day. I didn't film a great deal, to be honest with you, but I've got a fair old bit of that engine back together, as you can see. We've got all the plastics on. We've got that front mounting bracket on. That was the replacement we got off eBay. And we have the side case on, which has been painted, stand, back wheel, tyres knackered, it's warped, it's rotted, it's got a screw stuck in it, so that's more expense. Never ever had a bike fight me so much as this one, to the point where I'm wondering whether I should bother, but yeah, we'll keep plugging away. We might keep stopping, moving on to something else when we get fed up with it and going back to it, etc, etc. But yeah, that's it for the time being anyway. Probably the next video I make will probably be going back onto that YBR. But anyway, like I said guys, enough's enough. Time to call it a day and tidy up. So this is Bertie Bodgett signing off.